Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the Recurve Men Gold Medal Match. Joining us now, the archer who defeated Woojin Hyuk in the semifinals 6 set points to 2. After defeating Steve Weiler by way of the shoot-off in the quarterfinals. Shooting on target number 2, representing the Republic of Korea, Lee Woo Seok. And his opponent. Joining us now on the field of play, the archer who defeated Khairul Anwar Mohammed in the semifinals 7 set points to 3, after beating Mauro Nespoli 7-3 in the quarterfinals. Shooting on target number 1, representing the Republic of Korea, Kim Woojin. The line judge for this matchup is Maren Hassan.
Please, artists, prepare yourself. Kim, you will shoot first. Lee, you will shoot second. Range clear, match begin.
Well, here we go for the men's individual gold medal match here in Antalya, stage 2 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. It's 2 Koreans going up against each other. Kim Woojin, the world record holder, and the Shanghai winner will shoot first. And a 9 to start for Kim, and he goes up against teammate Lee Woo Seok, the former Youth Olympic Games champion in 2014, also scores a 9.
Both archers finding the middle after 2 shots, or on the second shot, proving why they're the best in the world.
Cool.
Well, a 9 will be enough to share the set points here for Lee, but he'll be going for that 10. And he gets it, and the first 2 set points go to Lee Woo Seok. And a fascinating contest here because, as I said, Kim Woojin won in Shanghai just a few weeks ago and booked his place in Samsung. If he wins here again, ultimately what he's doing is releasing an extra place from the World Cup rankings at the end of the season. But if Lee wins here, he will secure a place in Samsung, and he will also complete the full quota for the Korean in men's recurve. Crispin, what can you say about the arrows in the first set?
Well, it looks like Lee has a tighter group than Kim Woojin, which is rare for anybody to do, because Kim Woojin is the world record holder and a very, very consistent shooter. I mean, his overall average is miles ahead of everybody else. But right now, he is behind, and Lee will be shooting after Kim.
Range clear.
Well, the strength in depth in the Korean program is here for all to see. Well, matching Kim, Lee shoots a 10 as well. Door open for Lee here in the second set.
Oh, that was a great shot from Lee, taking 1-point lead in this set so far.
I feel that a 10 is the minimum that's required from Kim here. He gets the 10, but it's still a chance here for Lee. If he gets the perfect 30, he'll go 4 set points up. Oh, a brilliant one. He hits the spider, takes the second set by 30 points to 29. And I mean, the accuracy here from both of the athletes is absolutely incredible.
The most accurate, consistent recurve archer on the planet today, perhaps arguably in the history of the sport.
Well, who would have thought it as we look back over the arrows here across the two sets? Well,
Lee Woo Seok has only dropped a single point, whereas Kim has dropped 3. So right now, Lee has a much higher, well, relatively higher arrow average than Kim, and he's in the lead. And he's, I mean, Kim shot a 29, which is great. Lee shot a 30, which is better.
Which is better,
So
yeah. Well, here we go. The judge just confirming that Kim will shoot first again, and in the third
Range
set,
clear.
he's fighting, well, to stay in the gold medal match here. The pressure is on, but we know that Kim Woojin has the mentality to handle it.
Excellent.
Well, starting off with a 10 puts the pressure on his teammate Lee. And the first 9 since the very first arrow for Lee here in the men's gold medal match.
10.
and Kim Woojin has found the middle. I am predicting a 30 on this end.
Oh, great grouping, but again in the 9. An 8 enough to make it difficult for 2 points for Lee. Anything more, and he's won this set, and he gets another 10, and predicted by Crispin Duenas, our Canadian international archer and 3-time Olympian, a perfect 30 for Kim.
잘하네. 그렇게 잡아간 거 있어.
So first couple of set points there for Kim to close the gap. He still trails, but superstition plays a part in the sport sometimes here, doesn't it?
Yeah. The habits here, as you can see from Kim, is on before every single shot. He adjusts his glasses. Now, whether or not it's a real adjustment or something that he has to do for himself, it seems to work. So why not keep doing it? Looks a little stressed there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Well, he's under a great deal of pressure. I mean, we say that he's well, currently the most consistent male recurve archer. But I have to say, from what I've seen of Lee Woo Seok, he's got great
Range
composure,
clear.
great mentality for this sport, and you know, he is a real challenge. We come into the fourth set here in the men's gold medal match. The glasses adjusted once more as Kim Woojin will shoot the first arrow of the fourth set.
10.
On the line again, but in archery, they get the higher score. And that on the line, almost diagonally opposite where Kim Woojin hit on his target. Good grouping here. We just see the asterisks on the 9 of Lee for his first arrow, so we will go to a measure.
Oh, and that was on the line again. It looks like his first arrow might be in. It's still called a 9 asterisk, and we're going to have to measure it with the target judge.
Yeah, we'll see that at the end. Last arrow for Kim here in this set. We're drifting off to the 9, so subject to the measure, if Lee gets a 10 here,
Possibly a win. Let's find out.
oh, well, he's put that third arrow right next to the second one. A big smile on his face, but we have to wait for confirmation whether that first arrow was a 9 or a 10. We both suspect it's a 10.
잠깐만. 내가 얘기 좀 할게. 카메라 너무 가까운 것 같아.
Target 1, 10, 10, 9. Target 2,
이거 하면 끝나겠다. 터치 다 되면.
10, 10, 10.
Well, you heard it there. 10, 10, 10. We wait for official confirmation. And there it is. A perfect 30 from Lee Woo Seok. And he wins the gold medal here on a measure in Antalya, Turkey at stage 2 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup and books his spot in Samsung at the World Cup final later on this year. And there is confirmation. Lee Woo Seok is the winner of the men's individual recurve. Absolutely brilliant. Another tense finish. Crispin, give me a break. Talk us through what happened.
Well, you just saw amazing shooting. It is as simple as that. Lee Woo Seok only dropped 3 points. He shot 3 9s in the span of 12 arrows. That's 117 out of 120, or a 9.75 arrow average. That is higher than his total arrow average from the ranking round and his current arrow average. He pulled it out of the bag and he brought it home, 9.75 average.
Well, superb shooting from this young Korean, so consistent. We're getting brilliant pictures of those perfect 10s. 2 of them in the gold medal match was enough for Lee Woo Seok to take the individual recurve men's gold. And here we have confirmation. Korea locks out the podium. Crispin Duenas there in 9th place, but in the commentary box, I'm pleased to say, but it's Lee Woo Seok with the gold, Kim Woojin with silver, and Oh Jin Hyuk with the bronze medal. Concludes the action here on the range. And if you'd like to follow us ahead of our next event in Salt Lake, please join us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. But next up, it will be the medal ceremony for the men's individual recurve and a chance for Korea to take some pictures of their athletes. Well, it's been brilliant here in Antalya. Time for the last medal ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the recurve men. Medals will be presented by World Archery President and International Olympic Committee Vice President, Uğur Erdener. Checks will be presented by Turkish Archery Federation President, Abdullah Topaloğlu. Bronze medal, representing the Republic of Korea, Oh Jin Hyuk. Silver medal, representing the Republic of Korea, Kim Woojin. gold medal. Representing the Republic of Korea, Lee Woo Seok. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the Republic of Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause to our athletes.
Well, there we go. Korea do lock out the podium here in the men's individual recurve in Antalya at stage 2 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. Lee Woo Seok stands on top of the podium. Kim Woojin in second with the silver medal, and Woojin Hyuk, also Korean, with the bronze. And here we see the Hyundai Archery World Cup rankings and confirmation that Lee, who won here in Antalya, joins Kim, who won in Shanghai, as automatic qualifiers for Samsung back in later back here in Turkey for the finals. Our next live action will come to you from Salt Lake City in the United States. We'll be live from the 23rd of June, and a fantastic permanent archery range. But that's it from stage 2 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup here in Antalya. Thanks for joining Crispin and myself for all of the recurve medal matches here in Antalya, and we'll see you again in Salt Lake City.